Good morning, students. Today we'll study about the chapter Struggles for Equality. This is the next chapter of civics, and today we'll start part 1 of this chapter, Struggles for Equality. What is the struggle for equality? Equality means if there is no discrimination with anybody, that is equality. Struggle for equality, if the people are facing inequalities, if they are discriminated on any basis, then they fight for that, they struggle, right? So many examples are there in our past and history that you remember the example of Rosa Parks in the USA, where the people, black people, fought against the inequalities, against the discrimination with the black people by the white governments and white people. So many examples are there like that. So this is struggles for equality. If we talk about in India, all kinds of inequalities are abolished and removed according to our constitution. If we talk about our constitution in part 3, there are fundamental rights. There are few fundamental rights. Total fundamental rights are 6 fundamental rights, in which the most important and the first fundamental right is right to equality, about which we are talking. Clear? In India, we have the political equality. Means all the people have the right to vote. They can contest election. They can make their political parties, right? They can criticize the government. But in spite of that, the inequalities are there. So many kinds of inequalities are there on various kinds of bases, about which we'll talk later. First of all, we'll discuss about right to equality, that how the Indian Constitution is providing equality to all the citizens. According to Article 14, there is right to equality. We can say Article 14 to 18. This is the right to equality. Clear? According to Article 14, equality before law. Equality before law. According to Article 15, there is no discrimination. No discrimination on the basis of gender, caste, religion, etc. Article 16. This is Article 16, equal opportunities. Equal opportunities. All the people of India will have the equal opportunities. There will no any kind of discrimination with anybody. Article 17. This is abolition of untouchability. It means no discrimination on the basis of caste, and casteism is completely removed from the country. So this is abolition of untouchability. Article 18. Titles are abolished. There is no title, special title like Raja Sahab, Sardar, Nawab Sahab, like this. No titles are there. All the titles are completely abolished according to Article 18. So in this way, we have right to equality from 14 to 18. Right to equality in our Constitution, Part 3, under the fundamental right to equality. It means all the citizens in the country are equal. But dear students, it is not true. Although we have the right to equality according to these articles, but in spite of this, we have so many examples of inequalities. It means inequalities are still existing in the country on various bases. What are the bases, different bases of inequalities, on which basis inequalities are found? In this book, you have studied about different examples like Kanta, Hakim Sheikh, Aman, Swapna, etc. So many examples are there, so many characters you have read about them, that they were facing the inequalities and discrimination on various basis. So let's discuss about on which basis inequalities are still existing in our country. So now we'll discuss about the topic basis of inequalities. What are the different causes of inequalities? From where the social discrimination and social differences are there in the society? First is gender. We have seen so many examples that on the basis of gender, women are discriminated. Women are discriminated because low sex ratio is there. This is the result of the discrimination on the basis of gender. Low sex ratio, low literacy level, and very poor condition of women in the society, miserable condition of women in the society. So many crimes against women are there in the society. Low participation in politics of women in the society, in politics, right? So this is the discrimination on the basis of gender we can see, and many examples we have studied in this book also, right? Next one is caste. On the basis of caste, the people are discriminated. Some people are considered the low caste people, understand? They are belonging to the lower caste people, so they are discriminated. For example, we have seen in this book many people were discriminated in the society because they were belonging to the lower castes. They were considered the lower castes people. And next one is religion. On the basis of religion, the people are discriminated. Like in this book we have studied about Hakim Sheikh on the basis of religion. Hakim Sheikh and Ansaris. One more example, Ansaris. They had all kinds of resources to pay the rent, but in spite of this, the people were reluctant to give lease, to give them the house on lease, right? Because they were belonging to a specific religion. So the people are discriminated on the basis of religion also. So inequalities are found on the basis of caste, religion, and gender. Next one is economic status, right? On the basis of poor and rich, the people are differentiated on the basis of poor and rich. Some people are poor and some people are rich, but poor people are disseminated on various places. In the marketplace also we have discussed the example of Swapna. We have discussed the example of a small juice seller, right? He cannot compete with the big MNCs who are making the cold drinks, right? And a small juice maker, just he is selling the juice and getting low profit. Now see this topic as we are studying this chapter, struggles for equality. Throughout the world, in every community, village, city and town, you will find that there are some people who are known and respected because of their fight for equality. For example, Nelson Mandela in South Africa, he fought for equality. And in the USA, Martin Luther Jr., King Jr., you listened about him, Rosa Parks, and in Ghana, Kwame Nkrumah, many people are there. So these people may have stood up against an act of discrimination that they faced or which they witnessed. Or they may be well respected because they treat all persons with dignity and are therefore trusted and called upon to resolve issues in the community. As we have discussed many examples from the different countries of world, they fought for equality, so they are respected. Often some of these persons become more widely recognized because they have the support or represent large numbers of people who have united to address a particular issue of inequality. For example, in South Africa, against the racial government, the black people were united, African people were united, and Nelson Mandela led them. In India, there are several struggles in which people have come together to fight for issues that they believe are important. In chapter 5, you read about the methods used by the women's movement to raise issues of equality. The Tawa Matsya Sangh in Madhya Pradesh is another example of people coming together to fight for an issue. There are many such struggles such as those among beedi workers, fisher folk, agricultural laborers, slum dwellers, and each group is struggling for justice in its own way. There are also many attempts to form cooperatives or other collective ways by which people can have more control over resources. So dear students, in the next video we'll start the topic Tawa Matsya Sangh.